Welcome back, everyone. This is Tyrant Druff with another episode of Dungeon Siege 2 Half Giants Only. In the last episode, we killed off the final familiar surgeon. We then chased after the great leader, the Dryads. We chased them into this portal after a very very grueling boss fight. And now we're in the Glory Deep Mine. We killed off the Overseers while helping out some of the Dwarven side quests. And we do have everything we need to finish off the last part of one of our side quests. So we're gonna go and complete that, then move on to fight the Overseers. Let's just go over this way. So I do not like any of the Dryad outposts or the Irulan because they're so spaced out. I kind of like my towns clumped together so everything's easy of access.
Have you found
Anyways,
any more samples for me?
yes, I have. Here you go.
What's this? A crossbow from a bound dwarf? I haven't seen a dwarf in years, other than that cocky one who arrived recently. This is an unexpected find.
Yes, yes, it is. And I have found the lost dwarves.
And found them bound as well, I see. In the shape of the crossbow, I'd guess it was mounted through the poor creature's body. Dear me.
Yeah.
Have you found any other bound creature
Yeah.
samples?
Here you go.
I see the half-giants have not been spared either. What an odd assortment of patches sewn into the skin. I wonder what purpose they serve.
I don't know. I don't care. These familiar surgeons are abominations that need to die for doing this to my fellow half giants.
Have you found any other bound creature samples?
Yeah. Aha. Oh, whoops.
Have you found any... Ugh! Did you let this rotting piece of bone sit out in the sun? It's overpowering.
It was attached to a still living bound crawler.
I wonder if they forgot to finish it. I can't imagine it was very vigorous in such a state. Or perhaps the smell is intended to daze anyone who gets near it.
I would say daze anybody that gets near it.
Have you found any other bound creature samples?
Yeah. I found one last thing and you'll love it.
A bound dryad head? No, this can't be real. Is this your idea of a nasty joke? Where did you get this?
From a bound dryad that attacked me.
But I was convinced the dryads had been spared. Clearly that is not the case. We could not ignore the bound creature threat any longer.
You shouldn't have been ignoring it in the first place.
Thank you for all of your help. You've opened my eyes to the new plague spreading across Arana. The dryads won't sit idly while so many are subjected to the familiar's gruesome alterations. I've finally managed to purify the power of the bound creatures, thanks to all of the samples you brought me. These robes will greatly enhance the healing power of the wearer. Please, take them. You have earned them well.
Thanks for the useless item. I mean, it wouldn't be useless if I had a proper nature mage, but because I don't, it is useless. As far as that 36, he's getting pretty close to being able to use that legendary book.
I hope.
Oh, you have a prismatic bauble. Thank you. Thanks so very much. Let's go drop off this bauble. And then let's continue forward. We just need one more bubble. We just need to find one more bubble. and then we can make this legendary spell book as good as possible. Just one more bubble. Alright, let's continue forward to the Cimbru City. Alright, it's this way. Ah, the skeever. Oh. Oh boy, I don't really like to have giant enemies too much. That's because the half giants have the same thing going on that the Karak had. They can make themselves go invincible. Monster, stop being invincible. Thank you. No one likes an enemy that is invincible. Or, yeah. Oh, there's nothing here. Okay, let's continue forward. Onward! We must defeat the Overmage. Yep. Wait for it. It is a very annoying mechanic. I don't think there's anything actually in there. There's a bookcase here. Let's see. Yeah, no, nothing's in there. We're going to be getting a lot of loot. Here, surprisingly. Dwarves are easy to take care of. Just attacking. What's the wall? Similar to Valdis's place, this is kind of like a gauntlet of enemies. But there's not as many enemies like in Valdis's case. Which does, in fact, make this a lot easier. Blair, do your thing. Blair! Thank you. Everybody's dead? Cool. Nothing's available. Let's actually sort out our loot, because we are getting decent amount. There we go. Never loot one of these. Oh. And they brought in the feasters. The feasters aren't really that big of a threat at all. They're kind of big time lackluster. These boars. Easy. Okay. There's a bunch of just chests and whatnot around here. It's like they're throwing non-stop at me, and I do appreciate it, but at the same time, it's like, let's take care of these mage guys first. Oh, that's Lorifal's mace that just dropped. Yeah, Lorifal's mace. Just get all the breakables. There's gonna be a lot of them in this room. And here we are, the Cindery Gem. That's the last for summoning Nymphara. Oh, okay. So we're gonna go do that real quick because that is some more loot. Here you go, Nari.
Any luck on finding the ingredients for
Yes,
summoning
what do you think of
Nymphara?
this?
Very good. Let me see if these will work. This vial of blessed water looks fresh, and this bit of stone literally pulses with magic. And yes, this pixie preserved in amber certainly qualifies as a suspended soul. Where did you find it?
Naldrin had it.
Interesting. I never would have guessed they'd like a trinket of this type. And this piece of hollow wood, what is it?
It's a wind chime from an abandoned elven shrine.
Yes, I see what you are getting at. I imagine it would sound like the very essence of loneliness these days. Let me examine this last item. Ah! It burns.
Yeah, it's the gem from Cindery City.
Indeed. That is a fitting memento of the past. These will do nicely.
Good. Let's summon Nymphara.
Now that you've brought me all of the components, I can begin the ritual. You may want to stand back. I'm not sure how Nymphara will react to being summoned after so long.
I am ready if you are.
Lady Nymphara, hear me please. My sister Arisu has been murdered, and her killer is unknown. Will you help in the name of justice?
Nice, they brought in the spirit of her sister.
Strange. I was drifting through an endless gray fog. Then suddenly, I arrived here. Sister Nari, what's happened to you? You're surrounded by light. I can barely see you. Lady Nymphara has brought your spirit back from the dead. I was afraid she would turn on us, but amazingly, she granted my wish. I had to risk summoning her to learn how you were murdered. You should not have taken such a risk, my sister. It was my suspicious nature that led to my death. I couldn't place my trust in the Great Leader as blindly as the rest of you. What do you mean? Whenever he returned from one of his secret meetings, he was so exhausted. I was worried, so one night I followed him. He went into the desert, straight towards a Morden camp. Just before he reached the camp, he transformed into a dark wizard. He turned and looked straight at the bushes where I was hiding, then walked away. He came for me later that night.
I've known for a while that your great leader wasn't a dryad.
I wondered why you reacted so calmly to my story. I suppose Celia flew into one of her rages when you tried to tell her.
It is likely too late for Celia. She went through one of his portals into the Sinbri city. There was nothing I could do about it.
I see. Perhaps I will meet her in the afterlife. Nari, the necklace I treasured so much. I want the mercenary to have it. As you wish, sister.
So this amulet is really good, again, for nature mages. Well, for mages in general. But it's useless to us. Jeez, why do we keep getting useless items? I know I'm doing quests that give them, but at the same time, we've also have had bad luck with just getting random loot items as well.
We must resist those who would manipulate us to...
Okay, good. Goodbye. We are now going to... We are going to finish off and go after the Overmage. Actually, might check this shop. Yeah, nothing new. But hey, we found not one but 2 demon jaws, and after checking her shop a good number of times off stream, I have noticed that she is dropping a lot more demon jaws, which is a level early. I remember that one, but somebody in the chat had said, "Oh, they don't have it in the shop until you're level 51." And I'm like, no, that's not the case. You don't want to go for that. Here you go for this portal. this way. Here we go. Now, there is also another new enemy that we will run into here sooner or later. And it's another familiar, unfortunately. I'm gonna lie, using the Jewels of the Nexus set has actually been really good for damage. If I can just find it rest of the set, I'll be perfect. Come on. Come on, sir. Thank you. Because the Jewels of the Nexus set just will be boosting our damage, nothing else. So that'll be really good for us. Oh my god, that's another Adventurer's Ring. That'd be pretty funny if we got another Adventurer's Ring. No, we didn't kill him in time. That's fine. We'll have some more chances. It's a Dryad bow. We didn't have the right brutal strike up. That's fine. That's a pretty good amulet for combat mage. Oh no, it's the repulsive ring. Okay. That's fine by me. It's better than finding the adventurer's ring again. That ring's pretty bad. Especially with what we have right now. More feasters. Actually, how much are we getting into lifesteal now? Still 3%. Okay. And this one's considered a... is an embrace. So we could do this to increase the power of it. I think that would be a good idea to put a point into this to boost its power a bit. As we are also going to be putting points down into this. Alright. We have a plan for Lothar, because he is going to be our only way of buffing. Which we have the Spirit Embrace and a Life Embrace. So we just need to put points into the Embrace. Skill. To boost how much it gives us. And That should work to keep us alive. Oh, there is this. It's just some sort of arrowheads. Alright, stop the mages, we good. We are just finding a bunch of uniques today. It is always good when we start finding a lot of uniques and rares. Here comes the feasters. I'm gonna save my power attack for in case we run into that guy again. That mysterious creature. Oh, okay. Actually, it might not have to be able to. Gold ring and kill this one. Oh, it was a unique gold ring. So we did find the adventurer's ring again. Hey, that one has popped up a lot for us. Let's kill these dwarves. Sapphire Thompson right there. We no longer need it. And I don't think we are going to need any more of the recipes besides maybe the shield I plan on making. Yep, just becomes immune to damage even though I don't like that. I could stun them and then they're like, oh yeah, no, even though they're stunned, they can still become invincible. That's a bit of an annoyance. Bring a bunch of spells. That hit hard. Alright. through here. I don't think there's any chests in this room. Oh, there are some barrels. Let's go destroy the barrels. Might as well. Come on, Flare. Thank you, Flare. No, sir, you are not running. Take your lungs. There we go. Oh, forgot those. And we've nearly leveled up too, which is good. Just a lone subjugator. Okay. Actually, I should probably pick up the health potion just because the final boss is coming up. And he is a bit of a rough one. Oh boy, my inventory is actually nearly full. Okay. Let's do some inventory management. I know we have done that a lot throughout this playthrough. But, you know, we need to do it. It's kind of necessary at times. Here we go. More supplicators, but we are going to kill off the shamblers first. More into Alacrity. And we are actually going to put this into this. It should boost that. There we go. So with this, we will be able to increase the power of our embraces. Which will help us out in the later difficulties. First, and then the second. Bring him down over here, and then we're gonna start building him on Alacrity. We have been building up our Alacrity a lot faster, which is okay. Just means that we will be attacking faster than Sartan for now. Fuck the hum of nobility, which we've already crafted. Some more subjugators. I don't mind the subjugators. They're a lot better than the other half giants. Let's go take care of these two elites. These Spindler familiars are a bit annoying because they are a bit of a heavy hitter. But then again, every mage is a heavy hitter. I love these guys. Build up. Oh! I was not paying attention to my HP. That's on me. Well, we don't have the damage for this, so we'll be fine. Alright. Let's wait for Thunder to get back up. I should probably get a heal on a manual cast in case of stuff like that happening. What's the item over here? Oh, it's a ruby pommel stone. Cool. I kept up my power just in case the mysterious creature showed up, but it didn't. Away from that. Let's wait for him to get out of it. There we go. Even if you stun them, they still go into that state, which is kind of I want to say. What I understand, it's a HP threshold thing. It doesn't care if they're stunned or not. I do know we are getting pretty close to the end. Oh, see which foot it is. I don't know it by the looks of it. Oh, Night Shadow set again. We are long shadow set. more mana potions? Nope. Alright, how are you looking, Flare, on loot? Uh, almost full. Next waypoint, we're gonna have to take care of that. Stay down. Normally, I would just unload all my powers on them with all the brutal strikes and critical shots, but we don't have. What we can do. Prefer not. Off the mage. Alright, it's these guys that are throwing at him. We're finding so many uniques. Alright, 3 uniques, 1 area. Even though one of them is a recipe, that still is a lot. And there are both to stuff I can't use. Really? Are you serious? Oh, inventory is full. No, not really. Oh, this one's not that full. I just need to rearrange it a little bit. There we go. Should be able to hold this now. And this. One more thing that's 4 slots. Nothing there. Okay. So we might have to actually go back to town early. Surprisingly. Yeah, there is a spell upcase. Like 2 more slots. Yep, now Flare's completely full. Now it's going to be up to the rest of the half giants to carry the rest of the stuff. We have already hit the waypoint. Alright. Let's sell what we have.
Well.
I do have the other 2 health potions. A bunch of health potions. Wrong way. I was trying to fill up Flare. We are at 700,000 gold. Let's go. I think this is it. Yes, this is the final fight. We are... Actually, let's do those. We are at a gauntlet of a fight.
Even a child could understand the virtue of my task, and I have been more than patient.
Listen, Overmage. Your time has come. I am here to fulfill my duty and kill you.
You are persistent, but blind. I seek to restore order to this world, yet you insist on hunting me down. You have interfered enough.
No, I haven't interfered enough.
There is always a cost. There is more to leadership than charging in with weapons drawn. That may save a person or a town. But if you're trying to save a world, you must expand your thinking. You must expand your methods.
Uh-huh.
Everything I have done has been necessary. In your heart, you understand this. You seek to stall me, but your own choices have revealed your true feelings.
And what are my true feelings?
You watched my dryads gather the energy I needed, and you did nothing. You allowed yourself to be distracted by the elves' melodrama. You wasted your time rescuing my dwarves. Now, because you were unable to see the big picture, I will become Zeramoth Reborn, and you will die.
No, you will fall like Valdis. Well, I'm gonna kill you now.
Your empathy has led to your downfall. You could have stood beside me and claimed a title within my new world. But instead, you will be remembered as the coward who broke the world.
Uh-huh.
Soon, with the power my dryads have gathered in this
Oh my
place,
gosh, just let me end it.
sword in my hand, I will fuse Zeramoth's soul to mine. We will become one, and his power will become mine. The ritual is almost complete. The hour of your death is at hand.
Well, if your ritual is almost complete, I could still interrupt you, theoretically, right? So, I just have to kill you before you finish it. But, of course, he does this. Welcome to the gauntlet part of the fight. And no, there will be no loot dropping from any of these enemies. Alright, this actually is a scary one. Let's actually retreat and put them all in like the same area. There we go. have I had some sort of equilibrium with damage and lifesteal? Oh my gosh, they're doing so little amount. Such a small amount. Oh my gosh. Only downside is is that they're resistant to melee. Okay, let's just bring them all together. I mean, I managed to explode 2 of them, but not these ones. Oh, and now they made themselves invincible. These guys are fun. These guys just come straight up. There we go. Straight up to me. And they are dead. Oh. One last one. And it's the spinal. Spin one. This is the last one. And then we can beat up the Overmage one last time. There we go.
Young fool! You are too late! Again, you underestimate my power.
Wow.
My destiny
Celia's
is
dead.
complete. Behold! Zeramoth reborn!
This boss fight is a bit of an annoyance one. So essentially, he has every single power. In the game, and we have to get through that. Alright, so this is when he starts doing a big old AoE stuff. You can easily just leave the room and it will be fine. He does put back on that glacial aura. And that glacial aura is something that is very annoying to deal with. As well as all these pushbacks, powers that he has. Does know that he has over 100,000 HP. He has 120,000, which makes this fight like bit more annoying to deal. We've hit another threshold on his HP. Anyway, his invincibility will constantly go increases how many times how long it goes. Just know you have to hit certain HP thresholds for him to go invincible. But just know that the more you do it, low Sartan. Okay, we need to back up. Sartan's down for the... Okay, now he has this one to pull you in. Okay, we have him away from Sartan now. Let's just keep him away from Sartan, so that way Sartan can come back up. No, 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 don't go to the center. No, 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 no. Yes, thank you. Stay away from Sartan. No, what are you doing? Stop you without Sartan. So when we're doing, there's a easier way of doing this. If I could, can't summon it over here. There we go. We go to town. We wait a little bit, and Sartan should be back up. So let's check out our potion situation. Our potions are decent. They're okay. Not the best, but we are surviving. Alright. You know, I'll just buy one potion. And actually, I should probably just buy a heal, but I don't know which heal to buy. We have literally the basic heal. Fine, I guess. We'll put it over here. Sell that. And then we will have to constantly swap back and forth just to get it going. Alright, there we go. Let's buff him. Alright. And now we can go back after Jeremoth Reborn. Pretty much dead now.
This is impossible!
I am Jeremoth!
I cannot fail! Not again!
So dramatic. Let's see what loot he dropped. Okay, dropped gloves. He dropped the onslaught recipe. It looks like the rest of the stuff is trash. Let's see. Really? The Conqueror Gauntlets again? Okay. Knight Marrow. Okay. Eat. No, I'm tired of the Eternal set. I'm tired of seeing it. And then the Giant Forge Glows. Nothing really special about them. This is the end. We've killed Zeramoth Reborn.
What happened? Is he dead? Where are my sisters?
The Overmage is dead. Your sisters are dead. You Dryads screwed up.
I don't know what... I will know how to thank you one day. But now, all I feel is pain and loss.
Uh-huh. As you should, because you Dryads messed up. If you guys were suspicious about some random male Dryad, none of this would have happened.
The cataclysm left us completely destroyed. When the great leader appeared, we found hope. But now again we are lost. Where will we go? What do we do now?
Find your own path in life, girl. That's what you guys should have done from the get-go.
I will try. Will you help?
No, I won't help you. I have my own role to play.
Amrin returned to Ebb with Yoren and helped organize the Mining Guild's rescue expedition. He spent the rest of his life there, living amongst the dwarves. While he never regained his visions, he eventually came to terms with his loss. Deru returned to the Dryad outpost and took Celia's place as the new warden. She found herself missing the lifestyle of an adventurer. A few years later, she led a small group of fanatic followers to the northern reaches to begin a new life as captain of Queen Eva's elite rangers. Eva returned to the northern reaches to begin the process of rebuilding her kingdom and was crowned queen a few years later. Despite her advisor's objections, she continued to personally lead her army for many years. Finala went back to Omenlu and became the leader her people desperately needed. Under her influence, Danadel became a respected warrior as well, and together they reclaimed the elves' territory in the Vylutra and Vykesh forests. Lothar wandered Arana aimlessly for a number of years, traveling from town to town and helping people rebuild their homes. Eventually, he discovered the way to the Agallan peaks. He spent the rest of his life studying with the Agallans. Ressa delved into the world of the Spider Watchers Guild, eventually becoming one of the most infamous assassins in history, and every corrupt or unjust noble feared her name. Sartan returned to the Dryad outpost and offered to help the Dryads cope with their loss. Surprisingly, they readily accepted his help, but only when it came to drudgery. As hopeful as ever, Sartan found himself promising to do much more than he bargained for. Tar remained with the Glory Deep Dwarves for a few years, using her compassion to help them rebuild their lives. In her later years, she became a highly respected nature mage and scholar, and served as an advisor to Queen Eva. Vix became known far and wide for his amazing feats of combat. However, With all the shocks of his life, his mind never really recovered. He was last seen wildly running into a massive pack of Clasks, shouting Zaria's name at the top of his lungs. Yorin returned to Ebb with Amrin to inform the mining guild of the fate of the Glory Deep miners. He enjoyed a long career as a highly respected judge and became widely known for his wisdom and fairness.
And I do believe that is it. There would have been one for Celeb Hell, but I didn't recruit him.
History will remember them as the heroes of the Third Age. There is hope in the land of Arana, and the future is bright.
Yes, the future is bright. Alright. That is Broken World done. And that will be the end of this stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring that bell for all notifications. I do stream daily. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Later.